How's it going, everybody? Rivalry here today, and we are back with your Kansas City Royals, your AL leading Kansas City Royals, ready to get started in the ALDS. And I wanted to show you guys the simulation of the wild card round just so we could see who we do end up facing in round number one. I'm so excited for this, guys. It feels like no matter who we match up, it's gonna be a fun head-to-head series, toe-to-toe with, a rival, I would say, Tampa Bay, a really, really good team that we've met in the past. Toronto as well. They are on the other side of the bracket as the 3 seed. So we may see them in the ALCS yet again. But then there's Minnesota, a team that's been a thorn in our side here now in year number 5. We really want to get revenge on them. And we kind of have taken control of the rivalry at this point, but, last year we lost in the wild card round. This year we don't even have to play in it, so that is so nice to see. Through 2 games, it's going to a game 3, and it is the Minnesota Twins who advance beyond the Tampa Bay Rays. Texas sweeps Toronto, and you got a good old Texas rivalry, Houston, Texas in the ALDS, and then you've got Minnesota, Kansas City. So, man, if there was ever a time for the MLB to be licking their chops when it comes to TV ratings and matchups and ways to draw people in, I mean, Dodgers, Phillies over in the NLDS is probably one that's very exciting. So, Dodgers, Braves. Miami, Pittsburgh, I guess it's up and coming. We'll see. But for us today, we've got to take on the Minnesota Twins. I almost said the Minnesota Wild. Holy mackerel. Oh, wow, they're really easy to get to. So there we go. Here's their team. They are loaded. They're absolutely loaded. I mean, you guys can see here's in comparison. This is what we've got. Bobby Witt, Harrison Alonso, Riley Green, Tristan Casas, Nolan Gorman, Vinny Pasquantino, Colt Keith, Adley Rutschman, Jackson Merrill. That's our lineup against righties. You guys know these guys by now. Let's go take a look at the Twins. Nico Horner is their leadoff guy, 92 vision, pretty solid contact against righties. Zach McKinstry here, decent DH, not a lot of power, but does provide some contact. Good fielder with the arm, so I'm wondering why he's DHing, but hey, probably because they got Royce Lewis there to be their third baseman. Nolan Jones playing in right field, phenomenal hitter. 97 clutch, 97 in the contact, 60s in the power, 42 vision's a little low, but honestly, this guy is very, very good. Royce Lewis, just as good, if not better. He's got that power against righties. Still very clutch, somebody certainly to look out for. Matt Wallner is their 5th spot, playing out in left. He is a leader, I guess. Oh, yeah, that means leaders, right? The crown, so yikes. Carlos Correa then, batting 6th. That is really good to be 6th. 7th is Bo Naylor and Cedric Mullins here at 8, and Mark Vientos, their first baseman. Probably the most lacking position they have here. But on the bench, they've got Rodolfo Castro, who should be playing against left-handed pitching. Cavan Biggio here, a well-rounded bench player for them. Matt Thaiss is their backup catcher. Kyle Isbell is, we know all about him. He's got 99 contact. That is crazy. He played 200. Yeah, he's one of those depth guys. And again, you can see he's had his best season ever since leaving Kansas City. Jose Siri then is their final bench player. Speed and fielding here, and a little bit of power against righties. So not too bad. Then when it comes to the pitching rotation, you guys know our guys. It is crazy. Tiedemann and Contreras, the long relievers, the bullpen actually pitching so well this year. But for them, it's deep. It may not have the high quality guys that we have, but they are deep with Luis Garcia, Michael King, Dan Kremer, Drew Rasmussen, and Ryan Nelson. However, the good news for us is they've had to pitch Garcia, King, and Kremer. So maybe we see Rasmussen, or maybe we see a slightly fatigued Garcia. They do have 2 days off. It is Rasmussen is projected to be the pitcher against our number 1 in Grayson Rodriguez. So I'm very excited for the series, guys. Let's dive right into it. See what we can get here. I mean, we've got the home field advantage. We are the best team in baseball. Let's see if it translates to the pitch-to-pitch sim, or the batter-to-batter sim, I should say. So here we go. Let's see if we can make it a round further than we have in the past. Get to the World Series this year. It starts with the ALDS here. Nico Horner against Grayson Rodriguez. Singles to start off the game. A stolen base there. A strikeout, though, for McKinstry. Nolan Jones grounds out, and Royce Lewis pops up. So they do get a runner in scoring position, but he is not able to be brought home. Bobby Witt Jr. is going to ground out. Harrison Alonso grounds out. Riley Green, solo shot, and there we go. Your Kansas City Royals have taken the lead early here in the first inning. Tristan Casas then singles his postseason debut with your Royals. Nolan Gorman grounds out, but we do take the lead thanks to Riley Green. Wallner is going to strike out. Correa grounds out. Naylor flies out. Love it. Pasquantino grounds out. Colt Keith grounds out. Adley Rutschman singles. Jackson Merrill then grounds out. So we do get another base runner. 3 hits so far in this one. The 1 run to show for it. Mullins grounds out. Vientos grounds out. Horner grounds out as well. So beautiful from Grayson Rodriguez. Bobby Witt grounds out. Harrison Alonso singles. Just swing away. Walk. There we go for Riley Green. Tristan Casas strikes out. 2 outs now. Nolan Gorman flies out. We can't bring the 2 base runners home. Can't advance them beyond second. Zach McKinstry grounds out. Nolan Jones grounds out. Royce Lewis walks. Wallner then strikes out. Beautiful from Grayson Rodriguez there. Pasquantino's going to single to lead off the bottom of the 4th. Colt Keith then singles as well. We got runners at first and second after back-to-back hits. Rutschman flies out. Merrill, I don't know why for some reason I thought he might be a good bunter, but why bunt when you can bring him home with a single? Vinny Pasquantino makes it home from second. Colt Keith up to second. Merrill reaches first safely. Now Bobby Witt has a runner in scoring position here. He is going to strike out. Harrison Alonso scores them with a single. 2 singles, 2 runs this inning with runners on first and second. Love to see that. Riley Green is going to score 2 with a double, and we have busted this game wide open here in the 4th. Riley Green on second is now, okay, Jordan Balazovic. Really good. He's a starting pitcher. They brought in their long reliever, the Canadian here. Really well-rounded pitcher. Now facing Tristan Casas, who flies out, but Grayson Rodriguez has a nice lead to work with now. A single for Correa, a pop-up for Bo Naylor, a fly-out for Mullins, and Vientos strikes out. Beautiful. All right, Nolan Gorman flies out. A single for Pasquantino. Runner thrown out at home after the double from Colt Keith, so they sent Pasquantino home, and he was thrown out. Now with 2 outs, Rutschman's going to score him on a double. We're getting some runs here. Oh, this is fantastic. First half of the game, we put up 6 runs, 12 hits. Another single there. Bobby Witt Jr. grounds into a fielder's choice, but we're up 6-0. We should be safe here. Fly out. A solo shot for Nolan Jones. That's okay. If he wants to get that one under his belt, that's fine. 1-2-3 inning in the bottom of the 6th. A double for Wallner. Runner thrown out at home. All right, there's a couple hits right now. We're going to go to the lefty, Caleb Ferguson, out of the pen. He's been really good this year. A strikeout, then a walk, and a pop-up, and we're through the 7th inning. A fly out there for Gorman. Pasquantino does single. Fielder's choice there for Colt Keith, and Rutschman strikes out. Ferguson, I feel fine giving him another inning. Horner pops up. McKinstry pops up. Jones. We made a defensive substitution. What happened? Blake Mitchell. Did Rutschman get injured on the pop-up? He made the catch, but he was injured, and now it's Blake Mitchell. Oh, God. Okay. I really hate to see that. Jackson Merrill grounds out. Bobby Witt solo shot. There we go. Bobby Witt has always been underwhelming in the postseason, but I'd like to see him really stake his claim in this postseason. Alonso reaches on a walk. Can we steal? He is going to steal. Riley Green now with a runner on second. Top of the 9th is going to score him with a single. That's why we steal him. He's got that speed. Casas then strikes out. Nolan Gorman walks. Pasquantino flies out, and we're going to go to a pitching change here. We're just going to go with JoJo Romero. I know he's used to be our closer. That's now Nick Sandlin. He issues a first 2 walks to start the inning, a strikeout, a flyout, and a pop-up. He just wanted a little bit of a challenge. That's all there, guys, and we win 8-1 in the first game of the series, but really the important thing is to see the injury, and it's not that bad. Adley Rutschman is only going to be out a few days after having a bruised leg. I don't know how significant the bruise is, but, I mean, thankfully we were able to win that game easily. We didn't need to worry too much. And now we go into game number 2, up 1-0. A chance to really get in the driver's seat of this series here. I love the fact that we're wearing our alternate homes. It is raining today, so that's interesting. And then catcher is going to be Blake Mitchell. So Rutschman is injured. He could play, and I don't want to play him, right? We have 1-0 lead. I still trust Blake Mitchell. Holy mackerel, do we have a lot of lefties. It'll be lefty. And then Bobby Witt will just be the lone righty hitting up there. But he is still pretty good against righties. So let's get it started. Zach Gallen in the postseason needs to step it up for us. He gets a flyout from Horner to start the inning. McKinstry doubles. A strikeout from Jones. Lewis strikes out. So they, again, get a runner on second in the first inning, but nothing doing there. A pop-up from Bobby Witt. Harrison Alonso flies out. Riley Green doubles. Tristan Casas walks. Nolan Gorman cannot bring him home. He does, in fact, strike out. Wallner flies out. Correa singles. Naylor singles. Cedric Mullen grounds into a double play, and we are out of that inning. But runners at the corners, 1 out. You thought for sure that they would get somebody home. Actually, did they throw him out? They did. He flew out to Riley Green at center, and Riley Green threw out Correa. Wow. So not only contributing with the bat, Riley Green, but he's... Wait, why is he... Maybe it was a shift. Maybe he was right center. I don't know, because he's clearly playing right field there. Jackson Merrill's playing center, but I'll take it. Vinny Pasquantino singles. Colt Keith grounds into a fielder's choice. Blake Mitchell grounds into a double play. So our first chance to see him, at the start of a game, he's going to ground into a double play. That sucks. Vientos, though, flies out. Horner flies out. McKinstry strikes out. So through a third of the game, looking good. Jackson Merrill strikes out. Bobby Witt pops up. Harrison Alonso pops up in a 1-2-3 inning there. Nolan Jones reaches base on a walk. We pick him off. He is safe. A fly out, though. Wallner singles. They got runners at first and second. Correa pops up. Naylor grounds into a fielder's choice. First, second, or third would have been fine there, and we get out of that inning. But they are getting a hit per inning. I'm just glad the defense is able to clutch up. And same thing with Gallen. When they get runners in scoring position, he does, or at least on, he does seem to be pitching a lot better. Riley Green grounds out. Rare to see him not reach base. Tristan Casas then singles. Nolan Gorman walks. Ooh, Pasquantino, yeah. Swing away. They sent Casas home. Oh, he's not the guy I necessarily would send home. And then Nolan Jones threw him out. Oh, man, that's tough. We do have runners at first and second, though. Colt Keith grounds into a fielder's choice. Just wish that they would have left the bases loaded. If it was tight, Casas is, again, there's that speed that's coming back to bite us, I guess. I was not factoring speed much in, but, maybe our base coach has got to be a little bit more sensible that we are not the fastest team in baseball. Cedric Mullins grounds out. Vientos hits a solo shot, and we are now trailing. Horner strikes out. McKinstry grounds out, but they get through the fifth with a 1-0 lead. Well, the top of the fifth. Blake Mitchell, you got something to say about that? Flies out. Jackson Merrill strikes out. Bobby Witt flies out. So I can now officially say, through 5, 1-0 Minnesota. Jones reaches on a single. Lewis walks. Wallner walks. Okay, it's time to change pitchers. We're going to bring in Leclerc. I think I'm going to bring in Jose Leclerc. A sacrifice fly scores 1, but we do get the out. A fly out then, and a ground out. Okay, so he does give up the 1 sac fly, which isn't the greatest, but it is still only a 2-run game. Harrison Alonso singles. Can he steal second? He's caught stealing. Riley Green solo shot. Oh my God, if I don't send him, we're tied. Oh my God. I guess you never know how that's actually going to work out. But Riley Green cuts the lead to 1. Tristan Casas walks. Nolan Gorman walks. Vinny Pasquantino strikes out. Colt Keith strikes out, and we had a little bit of a momentum going there. Just wish we could have gotten both guys home there. Jose Leclerc gets Vientos to strike out. Horner singles. Pick him off so he stays there. Pop up, beautiful. Nolan Jones walks. Royce Lewis grounds into a fielder's choice. All right, we're in the bottom of the 7th. We get 3 more at-bats to score 2 runs. Come on. Blake Mitchell is now going to face Giovanni Moran. He is a lefty, and yeah, wow, he's not going to give up the big shot. Blake Mitchell strikes out. Jackson Merrill strikes out. Bobby Witt flies out. All right, and I think it's time to make a pitching change. We'll go with Adbert Alzolay, I think that's where we want to go here. Matt Wallner, solo shot. First batter he faces. Then he hits the next batter, grounds into a fielder's choice, reaches on a single, and I am pitching change again. We're going to go with Mariano Diaz. Vientos scores a run with a single, a pop-up, and a fielder's choice. So this game started to get away from us. Only down by 3, though. We still have a good shot. Top of the lineup, Alonso, Green, Casas. Come on, guys. I need to see some runs, some hits. They're going to face Abner Uribe, whose hat is really high up there. It looks like a little kid wearing one, or maybe he's wearing those oversized hats. I don't know. He does issue a walk to Harrison Alonso. Riley Green strikes out. Can we steal second? There we go. Oh, he was caught stealing. No, I thought he said he stole it. Casas solo. Oh my God, I'm done sending Harrison Alonso. I'm done because, well, maybe it's the key. I got to send him. He's got to get caught stealing, and we hit solo shots every time. Maybe he's just a sacrificial lamb. But we are now down by 2. Nolan Gorman strikes out. We got the top of the 9th. Got to get to the bottom of the 9th with a shot. Nolan Jones strikes out. Royce Lewis solo shot. Matt Wallner strikes out. Correa grounds out. So we're still in it with a shout, but 3 runs down. The bottom of the lineup has been really ice cold. That's not what you want to see. Vinny Pasquantino is 2 for 3 today, and he's going to face Jorge Alcala. Presumably their closer, really well-rounded player here. Pasquantino grounds out. Colt Keith, righty on lefty. So honestly, 80-80 is great here. Strikeout there. Blake Mitchell, swing. He pops up. We're going to lose game 2 at home. And it's now a 1-1 series. Oh, come on. Get me Adley Rutschman back, please. I don't think he's like the key here, but man, it would be nice to have. And we are going to Minnesota for the next 2. And, you know, they just got to win their home games now. And we got to steal one on the road, or hopefully both, but at least one on the road so we can at least get to a crucial game in front of our home fans. So we're on the road now in Minnesota. Clear skies is the forecast. Tristan McKenzie ready to pitch today. And we're not touching the lineup. It is Blake Mitchell again, Adley Rutschman, bruised leg. What is, can I see, like, does it affect his attributes? I don't know. Oh man, he's still got that bruised leg. He's probably just going to be slower, is my guess. But can you get much slower? I mean, I guess a little bit. But for now, I'll leave Blake Mitchell in there. But if it gets to game number 3 and we're down 2-1, I got to put Rutschman back in. Bobby Witt Jr. now. Lead us off strong here, my guy. Grounds out. Harrison Alonso grounds out. Riley Green strikes out. Horner grounds out. McKinstry strikes out. Jones flies out. Okay, so both teams starting off similarly. Casas singles. Nolan Gorman singles. Sack fly. Beautiful. Let's just get the runs. I'm just here to get runs. Starting out with runs early is huge. Colt Keith scores him with a double then from first. Love to see him bringing home Nolan Gorman. Blake Mitchell now with a chance to bring Colt Keith home. He is going to strike out. Jackson Merrill flies out. So we can't do anything there, but we do get 2 runs early. Lewis grounds out. Wallner strikes out. Correa strikes out. Bobby Witt, you're 1 for 10. I know it's a home run, but I need a little bit more out of you, my guy. He is going to single. Harrison Alonso grounds into a fielder's choice. Riley Green strikes out. Can we steal second? He steals it. Casas walks. Okay. Nolan Gorman grounds out. So that is another thing about Harrison Alonso maybe stealing second, is they'll probably walk guys like Tristan Casas and Riley Green just because those guys are elite. Bo Naylor grounds out. Cedric Mullins grounds out. Vientos lines out. Beautiful. Pasquantino now flies out. Colt Keith flies out. Blake Mitchell strikes out. Horner with the ground out. McKinstry with the pop-up. Jones with the strikeout. Through 4. Then a pitcher's duel mostly. That second inning, though, we did get a little bit of momentum going. Jackson Merrill strikes out. Bobby Witt grounds out. Harrison Alonso walks. Hit and run, fly out. Because, you know, I was just thinking maybe we could score him. I don't know. Rice Lewis grounds out. Matt Wallner's solo shot cuts the lead to 1. Correa flies out. Bo Naylor strikes out. So through 5, 2-1. Tristan Casas grounds out. Nolan Gorman walks. Pasquantino grounds into a fielder's choice. Colt Keith singles. Blake Mitchell strikes out. My guy, oh, he just can't hit. He just can't seem to get a hit. I wonder if the lights are too bright here in the postseason. Cedric Mullins ties it with 1 swing, and it is 2-2. Vientos then flies out. Horner grounds out. McKinstry grounds out as well. See, we've gotten to King. We just need to get these guys home. Get on base early in the inning, not with 2 outs, and then make something happen. We are now going to face Giovanni Moran again, the lefty. Jackson Merrill isn't terrible against lefties, but like Pete Crow Armstrong might be the guy. He's 72. Yeah, Lyle Cortez against lefties does have really good batting stats, but I want to bring in, do I want to bring him in? Yeah, I'm going to bring in Pete Crow Armstrong. I think I'm going to do it. Pete Crow Armstrong is now going to play for Jackson Merrill. He is going to strike out. Bobby Witt then singles. Okay, steal second. He's caught stealing. And then Harrison Alonso singles. Riley Green walks. Tristan Casas walks. Nolan Gorman flies out. Oh, we had a chance there. Oh, I should not have. I just should not send him. Whoever their catcher is, Bo Naylor, has just apparently got an arm. Holy mackerel. Just pitch to him now. I mean, McKenzie's looking fine. He issues a walk. Rice Lewis strikes out. Wallner flies out. Correa walks. Naylor flies out, and through 7, it's still tied. Vinny Pasquantino is now going to face Eli Morgan. Another good reliever, man. I mean, the 75 overall, I don't think tells the full story about these guys. That's crazy. He's going to fly out. Colt Keith singles. Blake Mitchell grounds into a double play. Are you kidding me? All right, let's bring in JoJo Romero here in the bottom of the 8th. See, they're going to bring in a pinch hitter, Kyle Isbell, who is great against lefties. He's going to ground out. Vientos strikes out. Horner grounds out, and we get through the 8th there. Huge. Pete Crow Armstrong, a huge opportunity here to lead off the top of the 9th. Reaches on a single. Bobby Witt singles. Harrison Alonso grounds into a double play. Riley Green strikes out. We got him over to 3rd. Oh, Harrison Alonso. That must have been a crazy double play because we had Alonso and Bobby Witt. That is speed and PCA going to 3rd. I mean, that was our chance. McKinstry grounds out. Jones singles. Lewis grounds into a double play, and we are in the top of the 10th inning. We are in extras, boys. Casas is now going to face Jordan Balazovic again. A fly out. Nolan Gorman singles. Vinny Pasquantino grounds into a double play. Wallner grounds out. Correa grounds out. Naylor doubles. Isbell walks. They're going to bring in a pinch runner, which is perfect opportunity. Mark Vientos I guess he doesn't really hit lefties all that well. I guess I can then bring in Caleb Ferguson, who's actually, he's been really good. Greg gets the ground out. That's huge. All right. Top of the 9th. Colt Keith flies out. Can I? Oh, I can't pitch hit. Oh, Adley Rutschman's hurt. Okay. Blake Mitchell, he does get the walk, though. He gets on base. Holy mackerel. A single from Pete Crow Armstrong. He's 2 for 3 today. Bobby Witt grounds out. We got runners. Oh, runners in scoring position for Harrison Alonso, who scores them both with a single. A huge single in the top of the 11th for Harrison Alonso. He clears the bases with a single there, and it is a 2-run lead. Riley Green now is going to face Abner Uribe. He walks. Tristan Casas strikes out, but it's time to go to Nick Sandlin. Nico Horner against Sandlin. They got the top of their lineup ready to go. A fly out. A strikeout, a walk, and a fielder's choice gets us out of the inning, and we are up 2-1 in the series thanks to Harrison Alonso's 2-run single in the top of the 11th. What a huge moment for the young outfielder. And we now have Bobby Herman going up against Dean Kremer, with a chance to advance to the ALCS, Texas and Houston. Texas actually has the upper hand on Houston. Ooh, okay. I'm not going to look too far ahead, though. We got to focus on Minnesota here. Oh, my God. They've been pushing us real hard outside of Game 1, where it was 8-1. We lost Game 2. Game 3 went into extras. Oh, man. What a series so far. Clear skies is the forecast yet again. We got the lefty Bobby Herman, and Adley Rutschman is back. Adley Rutschman is back in the lineup, boys. Here we go. Let's get it started. Bobby Witt grounds out. Harrison Alonso, the hero from last time, does single. A double play ends the inning there from Riley Green, though. Horner singles to lead off the game for Minnesota. Isbell flies out. Nolan Jones singles. Royce Lewis scores 2 on a double. A strikeout and a strikeout, but they're 2 runs early in this one. Casas grounds out. Gorman flies out, and Pasquantino pops up. A strikeout, though. A single again. Bo Naylor walks. A run is scored, and I'm pulling him. Ricky Tiedemann, get in there. A strikeout and a strikeout. Gave up 3 runs in 1.1 innings. Like, that is awful. And we can't afford that right now. We have to stem the tide when we can. And I just had to do it. Colt Keith strikes out. Adley Rutschman grounds out. Jackson Merrill grounds out. Royce Lewis walks. Another walk. A fielder's choice. A run is scored on a single and a fly out and a strikeout. They are just crushing us today. Bobby Witt, though, doubles. Harrison Alonso flies out. Runner thrown out at home. Oh, my God. Of course. It always happens. Nico Horner singles. Kyle Isbell walks. Oh, a 3-run shot. Oh, it's over. Oh, my God. 7-0 through 4. Nolan Gorman singles. Pasquantino double play. Colt Keith ground out. Pitching change. Roranzi Contreras single. Runner thrown out at home after the double. A strikeout, a fly out. Rutschman singles, a double play. Bobby Witt doubles. Harrison Alonso flies out. Nolan Jones strikes out, ground out, pop up. Riley Green walks. Casas strikes out. Gorman strikes out. Vinny Pasquantino hit and run. Stolen base, hit and run again. Caught stealing. Just make contact. Oh, a single there. Fly out. Walk. Strikeout. Fielder's choice. We're in the top of the 8th. Pasquantino walks. Colt Keith double play. Adley Rutschman flies out. We're going to pitching. Actually, no, we're not going to pitching change. We're down by 7. Contreras Just go ahead and finish the game out, man. Strikeout. He's actually pitched pretty well. Merrill strikes out. Bobby Witt flies out. Harrison Alonso doubles. Riley Green grounds out, and that's all she wrote. 7-0 thumping. I mean, jeepers. 7 runs in the first 4 innings. Bobby Herman was just pathetic. That wasn't even close, guys. And now we go to game number 5. Drew Rasmussen versus Grayson Rodriguez, the rematch. Let's get at him again here. Let's get at him again. We gotta be better. We gotta be so much better. Grayson Rodriguez, yep, okay. And I wanted to see, like, who is hitting well. Pasquantino's hitting better than Gorman. Everybody here is hitting well. Adley Rutschman over these guys. Gorman down. Yeah, just kind of moving these guys up. Costas, I think, has been doing well. I know the average isn't good, but to me, I feel like he's been playing well. Jackson Merrill hasn't been good. Pete Crow Armstrong, to me, is better. Against righty, 71-56. Merrill is 72-66. I just feel like Pete Crow Armstrong, and maybe the defense, too, and the speed will be a huge addition for us. All right, no first innings like the last time, please. A ground out, a strikeout, a single, and a strikeout. Okay, so there's their classic first inning base runner. Bobby Witt grounds out. Harrison Alonso flies out. Riley Green grounds out. Wallner, Correa, and Naylor reaches on a hit by pitch. He steals the base, but then the strikeout doesn't hurt us anyway. Tristan Casas lines out. Vinny Pasquantino strikes out. Adley Rutschman flies out. So nothing doing for us. Fly out. A double from from Horner. McKinstry singles. A fielder's choice. All right. We issue the walk. A fielder's choice gets us through the inning with no runs scored, even though we had bases loaded against us. Thank you, Grayson Rodriguez. Colt Keith now singles. Nolan Gorman flies out. Pete Crow Armstrong, fielder's choice. Hit and run, a fly out. I just figured we could get him home from first. I don't have any faith in Bobby Witt, to be honest. Carlos Correa singles. Bo Naylor walks. Cedric Mullins scores. The runner's thrown out, though. Who threw him out? It was Harrison Alonso threw him out. A fly out. Another run is scored with a double and a ground out. 2 runs allowed there in the top of the 4th. We are now down 2-0. Harrison Alonso grounds out. Riley Green singles. Casas singles. We got runners at the corner. Pasquantino strikes out. Rutschman walks. Colt Keith strikes out with the bases loaded. Oh, of course. And I didn't go for the sack fly. Oh. Down 2-0. Nolan Jones strikes out. Rice Lewis flies out. Wallner, solo home run. Correa strikes out. Through 5, 3 allowed. 3-0, though. They've got as many runs as we have hits. Nolan Gorman flies out. A ground out from Pete Crow Armstrong. A double from Bobby Witt. Harrison Alonso singles, but the runner is thrown out at home. Are you kidding me? And now we're going to go to Caleb Ferguson here in the middle innings. Bo Naylor walks. Cedric Mullins singles. Vientos scores 2. The runner's thrown out at home. Oh, my God, dude. Oh, my God. The ground out. It's 5-0. Riley Green singles. Casas walks. Pasquantino grounds into a double play and a flyout. Of course, we get a chance to score runs and we can't. A walk there for Wallner. A double play. Bo Naylor flies out. We got 3 chances to get 5 runs. Come on. A strikeout starts us off. Nolan Gorman strikes out. Pete Crow Armstrong strikes out. And through 7, Rasmussen is dotting us up. Cedric Mullins walks, pitching change. Let's go to Jojo Romero. Vientos stolen base. A run is scored. A fly out. A hit by pitch. A fly out and a strikeout. Eli Morgan comes in. Bobby Witt pops up. Harrison Alonso grounds out. Riley Green singles. Tristan Casas strikes out. A single. A run is scored. A hit by pitch. A fly out. A pop up. 2 more runs. It's, yeah, strikeout, double. Colt Keith strikes out. Nolan Gorman grounds out. And we lose 9-0. We didn't score a run. We didn't score a fucking run. This is so painful. We didn't score a run for 2 fucking games. We're the best team in the AL all season. Yeah, I'm sorry. Maybe I'm just a shitty manager, but what the fuck is this, dude? What is... I'm so done with this. It's just so annoying. Like, what the fuck do I need to do to get my guys to actually score goddamn runs in this series? We get to the postseason and all we do is choke. We crumble. We cannot beat teams we should be beating. Yes, Minnesota's good. But when Drew Rasmussen, with his 12 ERA, comes in and pitches a gem with 8 innings or whatever, like, come on. Bobby Herman, 20.25 ERA. Yes, I pulled him early, but he gave up. He was just giving runs out for free. He was handing out bases like candy. Oh, by the way, Bobby Witt's probably the shittiest postseason player I have ever had in MLB The Show. Let's find him here. You know how we can find him? Sort upside down by hits. Where is he? Bobby Witt, 7 hits in 23 at-bat. Oh, I wish I could see his postseason stats. Because you know what? He's awful. Yes, 304. Yay! He got a couple meaningless doubles with 2 outs. This whole team, we did the whole offseason last year where we entirely gutted the roster. We changed so much, yet the same shit happens yet again. We're dominant, dude. Again, though, I get it. The Dodgers also lost over there. I'm seeing that now. Gives me a little bit of reason to calm down, but no, fuck that. This is bullshit. How much we just choke and the guys don't hit. And no matter what, we just always seem to find a way to lose these games here at the end. And I'm sick of it. And I'm not even sure I want to keep going with this Royals series right now. This is 4 years of 5 where we made the playoffs. Every year we find a way to collapse in more and more embarrassing fashion. Last season I thought was it, losing in the wild card with the #1 team in baseball. But no, I think this is it. I think this is 1,000 times more embarrassing than that. I got outscored 16-0 when we had a chance to advance to the ALCS. I'm done. I am so done. I'm going to need a break here, guys, from Kansas City. So thankfully we got the Europe Vanguards on Wednesday. Oh, guys, I got the rest of this week. Thankfully College Football 25 is coming out and I can play a different game other than this bullshit. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm sorry about the rant for those of you that are still here, but this is hopefully you can understand where I'm coming from. So apologies for those of you that are watching and don't want to see me freak out like that. Make sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy it, and I will see you guys in the next one.